What's up, YouTube, man? I'm back with another video. Name of this video gonna be called Chosenones, Jezebels, and Narcissists. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So, this whole science of Jezebels and Narcissists, something that is fairly new to me. It's not new to a lot of y'all. It's not new to our grandparents and people like that. And so, pretty sure everybody who's over the age of 30 know what a Jezebel and a narcissist is. But let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the mysteries of a Jezebel and a narc. So this is kind of why you've had people in your life and they become kind of obsessed with you. I had a couple of people like that. A big, I would say a chunk of people get close. I don't think these people ever really like you. I don't think they ever really like you. Um, but they're kind of obsessed with you. Um, and you think because they're obsessed or because they see something in you that they're probably going to be kind, because they are kind at first, for a while. And, anything that may come in the future is pretty much invisible and deeper than the surface. Uh, and so you fell for it. You fell for the Jezebel spirit. And then you go and talk to them. And then what you find at some point in the relationship, some point, that these people they try to put you down somehow. And it comes out in many forms and facets. Now, I talk about dating a lot, so I'll talk about like the SHIT test, the ish test that women have to throw out there. That's fine. One of those, two of those, fine. But I'm talking about them just not um, respecting you. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Obviously, in life, people gonna disrespect you if they feel like you not one of the people who either gonna punch them, check them, and just regulate the situation. If they get a sniff that you're gonna dwell in the situation, then they will stay in that spirit of a Jezebel or a narcissist. Um, they will mock you, try to treat you like you're inferior. And then it gets weird, right? Because when you try to break free from these folks, you recognize that they want to hang out with you really bad. See, I'm a little older now, so it's real tough for somebody to do that to me. But like I said, finances got to be up because my living situation has a few loopholes in it. But let's keep going. It's like they basically hate you but love you at the same time. Whenever you're not around them, they feel the low. They feel low. You know what I'm saying? Like when you left, you took the ladder with you. Like they couldn't climb no more. Oh man. Because if you're a chosen one, you are a non-judgmental creature. So a lot of these people are used to feeling like creeps all their life, all the time. So they clinging to you, my boy. They clinging to you because, like I said, you're a non-judgmental creature, and because you're a non-judgmental creature, people who feel like, man, I don't did this, I don't did that, I'm weird, I don't fit in. These people try to come cling to you, latch to you, man. And so, in many ways, the secret to that is that if you say yes, you can hang with me, or if you let them in, they already made up their mind right then and there that this person can't be one of the officials because official folk would never hang with me. And this is how deep the rabbit hole goes, man. A truly popular person would never hang with me. Da, 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 da. A real alpha male would never want to sleep with me because I'm a Jezebel. I'm a Jezebel. And this is how they think. We don't think this for them. They think it for themselves. And then they take it out on other people who ain't gonna treat them, who really wasn't gonna treat them like that. Because they really are just what they call it in the rap hill community, like hypergamous. That's what a Jezebel is, hypergamous. Rob you of all your energy and whatever, move on, go hang with somebody else. And that's crazy. So these are arrogant and prideful spirits. You gotta watch these people, man. You gotta watch these people, man. Smiling all in your face and shit. And they always wanna perpetually have this fake laughter with you and stuff like that, fake enthusiasm. And they really don't think much of you for real, for real. They really fake kicking it. They fake kicking, fake kicking. These folks be fake kicking it, man. Chosen ones. All you got is you and the Most High and me. I'll be your guide. There is no take note. I'll be your guide because there's no real people out here, man. Like there is plenty, but I'm just saying if you're coming from that side of the neck of the woods, you got to be careful, man, because these people done violated. I'm gonna see you on the next video, man. I'm out, man. Yeah, let this be a note. Let this be a note. Let this be a note that don't trust. Don't trust so easy. Just mingle and talk to people and learn to be more swift. Know that You are yourself, but you are also the company you keep. And never let a Jezebel or a narcissist in, ever. Don't do it. Just don't. You don't have to. You don't have to work on your social life. Work on your personal skills and your development, so that you can meet healthy people and you can also maintain and retain those relationships. Because they're not gonna all come to you. Another healthy person ain't gonna come to you. They already are thriving in their perfect life. And I'm not saying their life been perfect the whole time, but right now it may be perfect. So then why would they reach out? Time don't work like that. Time and space don't work like that. This is another reason why the chosen ones are gonna have little time when it comes to feeling like learning social skills and learning this and learning that, because in many ways y'all life is perfect too. So y'all really don't be feeling like y'all got time to do that, but y'all do. Y'all got a little bit of time to be humble enough to recognize that there's other people out here that is on a level you are ascending to. You know what I'm saying? And so don't fool yourself in thinking that I don't have to reach out to nobody and I don't have to have uh, substance, which is more important, because this is where the therapy come in. Because if you just ascend to the next level, but you not don't got no substance because you ain't been working on your inner work, inner self, then it's gonna be easy for you to fall back down and descend from that next step. And this is why you feel insecure, like, oh, if I make friends, da 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 da, I'm not gonna have nothing to do with the friends. I'm not gonna know what to do. I'm gonna be bored, and they're gonna realize that I'm whack. When in fact, you're perfect. You're sufficient. You're just a little insufficient with uh, your verbal skills. You know, your verbal game. So you're just a little insufficient with that. And so them awkward moments and them awkward silence is going to it's gonna send you into a quivering feeling. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna make you feel weird. But it's something that you grow. Something you grow. You ain't gonna trust everybody because you should not trust really nobody right now, at this moment. Right now, you should trust nobody. You don't have to, it's no point. If you ain't talking to a therapist or a big dog, then everybody else is just in the same shoes you in. This is why you get so much backlash, because it's the same shoes. Think about how dangerous that is. Same shoes, different person. They different than you, meaning that they want to run game because they different than you, but y'all in the same situation, so it's like competition. That's why I say don't talk to nobody unless it's a big dog. If it's not a therapist, if it's not a friend that you know already where you want to be, then why are you talking to them? Because I'm not saying you can't have 5 minute dialogue, 3 minute, 2 minute dialogue with somebody in passing, but it's not it's not hurling your life in the, to where you needed to go. And it's possible that it's definitely going to take something away from you. It's almost a 98% chance of rain when you talk to a narcissist. It's like 98% chance of rain. So that you already seen through experience that is music. It's the same song. So that and then the people behind that person have all shown you the same music. So you could clearly see that trusting people is not wise. You could clearly see it. Just to show y'all why I said that. So y'all don't be like, oh, he's telling us not to follow nobody. What is he, a cult leader or something? Nah, I'm telling you right now. Look at your past and look at the track record and recognize. This is for you, just to wake you up and let you see. Look at the track record. You don't even want to be alone right now, but you are because you had to, because the track record was so ugly that you had to you had to isolate, because these folks are so ravenous in their ways that they ran you into that position. They pushed you, whether it be consciously or unconsciously. These people pushed you to never want to hang with them again. And this is why they don't like you, because they know that you see it for what it is, because you know. And so they wish that you just be blind and not see it. Because all you do by you seeing it, now I know it's true that I ain't shit. So now that's what it is. But so this is why I say, stay by yourself. This is the season. This is the season to be by yourself. Take 2 months, 3 months, vacation, be by yourself. And learn and figure it out. And make a friend, make friends that you want to be around. And then get a therapist. And only take advice from them when what they say line up with what you was already thinking. If it don't, still listen, but just know, like, okay, bet I might try that. But that's the only people who should be in your ear. Nobody else. Not one of these chicks that had a pretty face that you ran into, and then next thing you know, they telling you anything. They should not be telling you anything. Because what come fast, it don't last. And what come fast, go fast. These overnight successes in your life, these people who never liked you, they just came in your life overnight. Because y'all happen to be in the same neighborhood, or y'all happen to be in the same school. Y'all happen to be in the same, you know what I'm saying, systematic place. And this whole system is riddled with narcissists and succubus and Jezebel. So if you think you about to play around and win out here, just second think again. Listen to your big bro. Listen, I'm kicking out knowledge. I'm kicking out knowledge, man. So wherever you go on planet Earth, in the United States, not planet Earth really, United States, take heed. Take heed of the temperature. You know what I'm saying? AKA the frequency. Take carnal knowledge and think, how have I been treated? How have I been treated on a scale from 1 through 10? Being nice to people, being open and open-handedly being fair and gracious, and how has that repaid me? How I'm not trying to make a fire inside of none of y'all, but it has to be heard because you should have put God first. And if you would have put God first, you still probably would have came across these people, but you would have had insight, more insight. Like I always say, your relationship should go like this: God, myself, my therapist, and five trusted, five a rotation of five trusted friends. If you got that, your life has probably enhanced heavily. If you don't got that, then guess what? It's just not. It's just not. But I'm gonna end this video. It's 20 minutes on this video, man. But just know, like, yeah, like your life could really change with that antidote right there. But besides that, man, just ask yourself, man, how have people been being and why? Because sometimes it's you, but a lot of the time, you know what I'm saying, it's no excuse for people to do what they be doing. So if they really your friend, they'll tell you what you're doing is wrong. Yo, bro, what you was doing, that was weak, bro. What you was doing, that wasn't fair, bro. That was wrong. Dang, I can't be mad at bro no more because he was so authentic that is nothing I could do. But these people that I'm talking about, they never liked you. They never liked you. And so that's the difference. That's a big difference. And you got to learn to distinguish the two. This is reality. This is not a video game. This is reality. You can't distinguish the two if you too busy. You know how they say you're in the forest, you can't see the woods. If you too busy constantly being around narcissists, you can't even see that they don't like you because you're always around them. So if you're always around them and you're still alive, you think that there's room for you to believe that it's anything else but what it might be. So I'm just giving you some food for thought, man. That's all. It's just reality. Because if you don't face reality and look at it, then you're not living in reality. And if you're not living in reality, then you really can't trust your perspective. If you can't trust your perspective, then you got to be codependent. At some point, somewhere, somehow, you're going to have a dependency because you can't go off your own vision. You can't go off your own vision. And that's dangerous. That's dangerous. Because your vision matters. Just like the next person. Especially as an adult, when you make a statement, people should be able to tell you, like, I don't agree with it or I do agree with it, but it shouldn't be a debate about what you see. When you see as an adult, you see what the hell you see. I should not smear your vision on what you see. What you see is what the hell you see. I could not like what you see and I could hate what you see, but I can't change it, and I shouldn't want to change it if I'm really your friend. Because you see what the hell you see. And if I befriended you, it's for a reason. I already knew we were two different people. I'm not you, you're not me. So I already knew, I accepted that when I became your friend, that we were two different people. But the problem is, chosen ones, have you accepted that you're not like them? Have you accepted that you are who you are? Because that is the secret in the sauce. Because that is the thing that's going to let people know not to play with you. like I said, doing the inner work, doing the healing and all the good stuff, enjoying yourself with it. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's hard to do it alone all the time. So if you get another chosen one or another friend somewhere, and y'all could talk about these topics, then that will make a world of a difference because it's just better. But if you start to talk about journaling or healing or anything therapeutic, and then people start to say you crazy, then you already know what it's nothing else to talk about because that could be an associate, but it can't be a friend. Can't be a friend. Really, not even an associate for real. So the topic matter of friendships is something I'm gonna talk about, and I'm gonna go live later probably. I'm gonna go live later, and I'm gonna talk about friendships and how to build them and how to just how could I say how to what's the word I'm looking for? Basically, how to make it click. If you know what I'm trying to say, like you can make a friend, like you can make a homie, whatever. But how to make it click, meaning like how to like have an authentic relationship. Because it's levels, it's differences. So we gotta talk about that. Because if you don't talk about it, you're gonna think that you're gonna loop everything together. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna loop everything together, and then you're gonna make no progress off of that. You're gonna make no progress off of looping everything together. Saying, oh, this friend I just met right here, this is a friend. This person I just met, you're gonna think everybody's gonna be subjected. See, dating is different than friendship life. It's kind of the same in that way, but it's different too because you're gonna loop everybody together by default. You're gonna think everybody's one, and they're not. And because they're not, you have to acknowledge it. And you have to organize it and orchestrate it the right way in order for you to have order amongst your life, so that people could stop playing with you. Because nothing's worse than a disorientated life. Because it's not really living at all. It's not living at all. This friend is not that friend. You could go to the beach with this friend. You could go to the mall with that, but you can't do that with that friend. That friend ain't really your friend. When you tell your friend what you doing, quote unquote friend what you doing, you can't tell them because they a hater. They not really your friend. But you thought you could tell them. Why? Because you looped them all into one. Like I just said, you looped them all into one. So you thought that you could tell them, but you couldn't tell them. That's how quick the mind will trick you when you're doing that. And you can't even see it because you don't study friendships. You don't study it because they told you friendships was something that just is in your neighborhood. And it's just in your neighborhood, so it's just regular. I'm about to watch my boy Prophet Jalen Wilson. I don't know if y'all know him or not, but my boy talks about God a lot. I'm definitely about to listen to him while I chill. Um, see what he talking about. Other friends though, other friends that are even friends that are in church. You know, it's a friend for everything. Like everything you want to do, there's a friend for it. Out in the world, there's a friend for it. But you gotta master the skill of making friends. And as you master that skill, then you'll never be lonely again. or you'll be alone, but you won't be lonely. And those are two different things. It's okay to be alone, but when you feel lonely, that's a different thing because you shouldn't feel lonely. But see, that's where the Jezebel and the narcissists and all these people try to come in because they feel like you feel alone, lonely. See, the chosen ones could be alone and not be lonely. I'm good, but like I said, that skill still matters because, like I said, people need community. Everybody need people. So I'm saying, so that matters at the same time. So what I'm saying is that is such a such thing as a catch-22 because it is like a catch-22 because you don't need people, but you need people. And so that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, man. Everybody not gonna like you. Everybody not gonna like you, bro. Everybody not gonna like you, so you gotta get used to that. Just like when I'm in the dating world, like I'm like when I'm really just mangling and going through, I'm like, bro, everybody not gonna like me, bro. Like they're not supposed to though. Like and that don't mean I'm gonna run and I'm gonna be like, oh, you don't like me. I'm gonna still talk to you, even though I know you don't like me. But I'm just gonna move accordingly and go talk to some other women. And it's the same thing with friends. It's like you got to get out there and see what people talking about. Like, what's the topics that they talking about? If it's gossip, then I'm good. I'm not doing it. If it's about cars, I might do it. If it's about money, I might. I definitely probably do it. What you talking about? What's the topic of discussion? And who am I talking to about these things? Because money is a personal thing. So I'm not gonna talk to just anybody about no money. Because that's a person money is a personal thing. If you talk to the wrong person about money, then they might want to take your money. You gotta talk to the right person about money. And so that's important right there too, like that you talk to the right people you know who you're talking to. If you don't know who you're talking to, why are you talking? Why are you talking? You would have made more of a progress with life with not talking. You ain't know who you're talking to. So life is about investments. Before we start to talk about money and talk about these other fancy things, you got to invest with your words. Like, why are you talking to this person? And I know that sounds very, very egotistical, but it's also protective in nature. And you should talk to your bros like that. Yo, bro, why are you talking to that person? Because you regulate in the land of the lay of the land to let them know that, bro, that person's a bum. I'm not saying that like that, but I'm just saying because that can ruin the 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 energy. You bringing that energy around. See what I'm saying? Now, of course, your friend could do whatever they want to do. It's a free world, but I'm just saying, if there's not no understanding there, that bro, like, why are you talking to this person? Then that's where that's gonna be different. It's gonna mess things up. Cause you just regulate, you just let him know you know better, you do better. That don't mean you can't talk to people, but it just means that I gotta make sure you know who you're talking to and why. And that's it. And that's just protecting and respect. It's not possessiveness or control, but it's to let you know that, bro, this is differences in the world for a reason, and that energy is transferred to people you talk to. That's it. That's it. If you want to keep talking to that person, I might cut you off, but that's it's not personal, bro. I just might cut you off. No hard feelings, bro. It just is what it is, bro. Like that's real. That's real, man. So I'm gonna chop it up with y'all real soon, man. See you on the next video, man. I'm out. Peace.